Morning, guys. Sorry it's on the iPhone, but Lyndsey forgot to charge the battery in the camera, so it's charging right now. But just wanted to say good morning. As of this morning, I've lost 40 pounds, even. So that's a pretty good accomplishment. I'd like to get down to 220, but with, 18 days left, I doubt I'm going to lose 27 pounds. But, you know what, if I can just make it into the 220s, so even if that's 229, I'm going to be more than happy. So about 16 pounds to go in 18 days. And we'll see how that goes.
Hey guys, so guess what happened today at work? We have spirit assemblies for every new season of the sports, and we had our spirit assembly for the spring sports today, which are for softball, baseball, track, sand volleyball, just normal spring sports. Well, we go to the assembly, and then the kids are supposed to come back for class for second hour. And I had a girl today where I saw her at the assembly. This young lady, she's very much of the, I like attention. So anytime we have any kind of game, every time we have games or whatever, she's always the first kid to volunteer. But she doesn't always make it back to class after the assemblies. And again, she always participates in the assemblies, so I know she's on campus. I know she is. And then she never showed up for second hour. And I told a couple of her friends, because I have a couple of her friends in my class, I'm like, you need to call or text her before class starts. And you need to let her know to get her behind class, or I'm gonna have to have somebody go and find her. Because legally, I have to have her in class if I know she's on campus. And one of her friends decided to get a little snarky, and her response was, well, I'm not her mother, and neither are you. So why are you worried about it? And I don't think they realize, because another girl asked, well, why do you care? It's one less person you have to, watch. And I don't think they understand the idea that as their teacher, I have to care. It's, if you're not in class, you're missing what we're doing. And we're getting started on their written midterms. Nova, go away. On their written midterms, which means that, go on.
Somebody wants your attention.
Yes, somebody wants my attention. But with their written midterms, she really needs to be in class to get the instructions, because it's a 100-point test. It's worth a lot. And so one of her friends called her, and she never picked up. So I ended up having to call security to go and get her. And all I can think is, why do they do things like this sometimes? It's so simple. Just show up. And of course it made it all that much more, because when she was caught at the assembly, instead of just saying, okay, yeah, you caught me, I'm going to go to class, she decided to give snark to the security guards, and she ended up getting sent to the office. So something that could have begun and ended with a, sorry, you caught me, and back to class, to now we have to call parents and do this whole thing. Something else that happened at work today that, it's stressful for this one. We got our new premiums for insurance, and I don't know if you guys are experiencing this, but for a lot of us, premiums are going up extremely. And between this year and next year, my insurance premium per month is going to go up $180 to $210 a month, so $105 a paycheck. And all I can say is thank you so much, Obamacare. Because, and I don't have proof of this, but this is just my assumption, it's almost like they're trying to force out people from picking up insurance through their companies and sign into Obamacare. Because the only other option that I have is they do have two health savings account plans. One of them is at no charge, but it has a much higher deductible. They do have one that's smaller that doesn't require any kind of contribution, but again, it's that high deductible. The other one with a smaller contribution is like $28 a paycheck. So it's not necessarily that it's $28 a paycheck. That doesn't really bother me. What bothers me is the fact that for some people like me, I have insurance not necessarily because I go to the doctor every time I get the sniffles. It's more along the lines that when I go to the doctor, or if I have to go to the doctor, I'm worried about, what happens if I get sick, like really, really sick, and I'm hospitalized. Or what happens if I get into a car accident or something and I end up in the hospital with a broken leg. Those are the things that I, as a person, worry about. And so it's really frustrating for me because all I can think is, what happens in those emergencies? Well, then you go into this huge debt. When before, sure, maybe if I go to the emergency room currently, it's like a $150 copay. So $150 is easier to come up with. But if I go to the emergency now, it's $1,000. I don't know about you guys. I don't have $1,000 lying around ready for use at any time. And so it's so frustrating because these people that are making these policies that affect insurance, they are not people that have to worry about their insurance. Politicians are worth millions of dollars before they ever enter into the elections. They're not worried about $1,000, probably for the most of them. But for the rest of us, the working class people, I don't think they have any kind of relationship and realization of what it is to work every week and live that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. And all I can think of is just these fat cats sitting up in some office trying to make these decisions for the rest of us. And I just get so frustrated with the whole thing because they obviously have no freaking clue. So I realize I have to let it go because there's nothing I can do about it, but it's still frustrating. And this email came out at the last part of the evening or of the afternoon during 6th hour. So I'm wondering how many teachers are going to go up in arms because I already work 2 jobs. Having that $200 extra or that $180 extra coming out, that hurts my budget. And I don't think anybody really realizes that when they're making those kind of decisions. So I guess there's nothing I can do about it.
You're so cute. Say hi. Say hi. Good job.
Hey guys, so day 2 of the cravings, wanting to eat food again. It's getting tough. I was almost to the point where I was talking myself into eating something. And I'm very low energy right now. Yeah, it's probably because I haven't had enough calories today, and I know that. I mean, I know what's going on. But with everything that's occurred recently with the refrigerator and, all that drama, it's been hard to keep up on that kind of stuff, especially with being tired and of the monotony of the juice and everything else. It's just, I want something else. And unfortunately, I can't have that for another, 17, 18 days. But, it is what it is. And, yeah, that's about it for now. And we'll check in later. We're going to sit back and watch some TV, and hopefully I don't fall asleep.
Alright guys, so we had a nice quiet evening watching some TV. Lyndsey's not feeling too well. I'm not quite sure exactly what's going on with her. I guess we'll see. Hopefully she gets a good night's sleep. I know she has to work tomorrow. But, we'll see how that goes. And then, I had an interesting experience. I got up to use a restroom, and a little bit earlier anyway, and got really lightheaded and dizzy, and to the point where I had to literally stop and hold myself up, and realized that with the commotion and everything that's been going on, I really haven't eaten or drinking. I really haven't whatever, consumed that many calories today. So I went ahead and caught up on that, and hopefully all is well. Anyway, I do want to thank you guys for watching our videos. We have fun filming them, and we're hoping some more exciting stuff can come this way soon. Please hit that subscribe button. We always love to see our new subscribers. Hit that thumbs up like at the bottom of the screen if you like the video, and then by all means leave us a comment. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.